All right, now shifting our focus to West Asia, Israel has launched new airstrikes in Gaza, killing 5 people, including a 1-year-old child in Khan Yunis. Well, the total death toll from airstrikes in the Palestinian territory over a roughly 12-hour period has claimed 33 lives. The attack has raised concerns with ceasefire mediator Qatar, warning that the renewed attacks threaten to undermine the fragile weeks-long truce between Israel and Hamas. Post the ceasefire, at least 300 people have been killed in Gaza in Israeli strikes. Israeli Defense Forces have released a footage allegedly recovered from the camera of a Hamas operative showing armed members of the terror group operating in an abandoned elementary school in the northern Gaza region. According to the IDF, the shaft leads to a Hamas tunnel that is part of a wider underground network in Beit Hanun. In another development, an Israeli hostage released last month after more than 2 years in captivity has claimed that he was sexually assaulted while being held hostage by Hamas. This is the first such allegation that is made publicly by an Israeli hostage against Hamas. Well, families of Israeli hostages, both freed and deceased, have set up a wall of questions for the October 7th inquiry, seeking transparency about the events surrounding the Hamas attack. This initiative comes amid public outrage over the treatment of hostages in Gaza. Over 60 delegations gathered in Brussels on Thursday to tackle Gaza's reconstruction, security and governance challenges. Co-hosted by France and Saudi Arabia, the Palestine donor group meeting pushes for Palestinian Authority reforms, as demanded by the US peace plan approved at the UN Security Council. Now, at the forum, the EU urged the Palestinian Authority to scrap its Martyrs Fund and overhaul textbooks. The EU further sought more international support to stabilize Palestine's finances, acknowledging the Palestinian Authority's progress on reforms amid what it described as exceptional circumstances. Furthermore, Israeli anti-settler organization Peace Now has denounced the creation of a new settlement in the south of the occupied West Bank. But Peace Now said that the new outpost is intended to choke the Palestinian town of Beit Sahur and block its development. 47 Palestine Action supporters were arrested in London for holding protests in support of a banned pro-Palestine group. They agitated outside the Justice Ministry, holding banners reading, "I oppose genocide." In another development, the UN called Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's recent visit to the Syria buffer zone concerning, urging respect for the 1974 disengagement agreement. While Netanyahu's trip to the Golden Heights zone, where troops are deployed, has drawn sharp rebukes from Syria, Turkey, Iran, Jordan and Algeria. Meanwhile, funerals were held for 11 Palestinians killed in an Israeli airstrike on a refugee camp in southern Lebanon's Sidon. The Israeli military claimed the strike targeted Hamas members preparing an attack, but according to local reports, strike targeted a center inside the crowded camp, injuring 4 others. The attack has been condemned by Iran, Hamas and Lebanon, with accusations of violating ceasefire agreements.